Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today it's gonna be like a calm day, but also like a cleaning day. Um, I'm going to cook around 11 or 10 for like lunch. I'm thinking about doing steak and some Mexican rice, maybe with some beans. But right now it's currently like almost 7 in the morning. I got up a little early because I was having like a little trouble sleeping. Um, and I started drawing. Well, coloring actually. Ta-da! Isn't it pretty? And basically I'm just doing a little something to help me relax for right now. Maybe it'll make me a little tired, but I also have laundry to do today. Not like clean laundry because we just cleaned them like 2 days ago. I have to fold everything, make sure everything gets put up, and I also have to get his clothes ready for a shower. I wanted to make a video today mostly about cleaning, reorganizing, and finishing what I started from last night and yesterday. I'm really excited for this baby to come, and um I mean, yeah, she's giving me a few problems and stuff, she or he, but it's okay because I mean, being pregnant is not going to be easy. I already knew that. But right now I'm just going to finish coloring, and then I guess after I finish coloring, I'll like make lists of things that I want to do. Um I wanted to talk to y'all about something. So, currently we're living in a studio apartment. It's small, and I'm currently saving money to at least get a 1 bedroom apartment or a 2 bedroom. Um, but, money's hard to come by. Um, 'Cause, like, if I end up getting a 2 bedroom apartment, obviously I'll have my room, and then we'll have the baby room. And I really want to get a crib. And I also want to have like a little like chair, like a rocking chair with like a footrest. Something nice, so I can um catalog everything throughout my first pregnancy, cuz it's something exciting, and it's good to have a few tips for when I eventually have my second one. Um Not thinking about having another one after this one. No, 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 no. But I really want to do something like before it comes, because the space here isn't really much to go by. I mean, we don't really have space for a crib. Um but yeah, basically I just, want something a little bigger to have space for my little one. And eventually, I'm gonna give her all my plushies, because her or him, I don't know what it is yet, but um hopefully it's a she. Oh my god, I would really love to have a little girl. But yeah, basically I'm just, already like planning a few things. Also, gender reveal and baby shower, and once we find out the gender and stuff. So, yeah, basically that's what's going on right now. Um, I stopped trying to do some things. I don't know how to explain it, but right now I'm just in like my, calm phase. Um, just trying to, relax, stay a little bit calm for right now. Because I have been like having a lot of emotions, and it's like been a emotional roller coaster so far. Um, During the second trimester. Um, Hopefully things start changing a little bit. So, I heard that it was like normal for bloody noses during your second trimester, and I've been having a lot of them. So, like, I'm allergic to dust and pollen, so whenever I go out or whenever something's like too dusty inside, my nose will start like itching, my eyes will start to water, and I'll start sneezing a whole bunch. Well, when I sneeze, there's a little like in the snot. It's like mucus snot. I don't know how to explain it, but there's also like little veins of like blood, not like actual veins, but like just blood, just blood. Sometimes it's blood clogs. Um, but I've been trying to keep the house like cool because it's like better for me and I can breathe better. If the house is hot, like too hot, my nose will get stuffed and I will feel like I can't breathe. So I'm keeping the house cool by having the ACs on and just trying to do things that will help me feel more relaxed because I have been feeling like a whole bunch of pains. Not like pains to where I have to go to the hospital, but just pregnancy pains in general. Sometimes I will feel when the baby like does a full 360 turn in my stomach, and I have been feeling like body changes and stuff. Like I feel like I got a little heavier. So, yeah, definitely getting into the symptoms of being pregnant, and it's been like 4 months now. Can you believe it? We've come so far. We're like 4 months in. Also, 16 weeks. I've counted 16 weeks already and a couple of days, probably like 2 or 3 days. 16 weeks and 2 or 3 days. But yeah, basically I'm just doing everything to help me be calmer. And so far, I feel like just drawing or like coloring. Like I did this one. I'm like coloring in my coloring books, and I'm also sketchbooking. I can show y'all some of the things I sketchbook, but I really only have one thing. I'm not done, but it's super cute. This is what it looks like. It's a cute little bunny. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's how it looks. And I mean, I'm not the best artist, but I love to do art, and recently I've gotten better at my skills because I used to never be able to draw animals like that, and I'm actually very impressed. So the thing is that's keeping me calm the most is like either it's doing my makeup to help me feel like less stressed, reorganizing stuff, or like I said, coloring. But I am very, very excited for the baby to come, and I really, really can't wait. I just can't wait until I see her or his little face, and I can't wait until like I can start like going into like the whole motherhood thing. I know it's like early for me to be like, having babies and stuff, but I feel like I mean, I don't really want to like necessarily give the wrong idea, but to me I feel like it's gonna help me a little bit, and it'll give me a different meaning for my life, and I feel like that's a good start to, starting your own life and, you know, having your own family. Like, I always dreamed of having, like, a big family. And, you know, his family's so supportive of me, and especially his grandparents. I really love his grandparents. And, um, I've just been having a really good time. And I'm recently I've been like really really happy and also a little sad. Like at first I was a little sad because my younger sister, she's like 1 year younger than me, but we are like really close and it's hard for me to talk about it, but she's going through a lot right now. I can't really get into details about it, but my mom told me the other day that she was in the mental hospital and that she's going through like mental crises and stuff. Um, I was like so surprised. I was just talking to her the other day and I thought she was doing okay. Like she has a job, she's making money, she's doing really good for herself. So I don't know what really happened. Maybe it's, you know, someone who did something to her or just like people in general, because I know how people can be. People are very judgmental. People are just, you know, people are just going to be people. And right now, the world is not in good shape. But I really did feel bad because I thought she was really doing good for herself. But I did get her a few things, and I also did a trip to the thrift store, and I got a whole bunch of goodies. And I'm actually so happy with the thrift store that I was just at because they had a lot of good stuff. Like a lot of good stuff. Um and soon I'm getting a package from Temu. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Temu, but some of their jewelry is just like so pretty. And I also went to Tia Pancha. It's uh a flea market where you can get a whole bunch of like makeup, um, jewelry, or like, you know, religious items, stuff like that. Um, Video games, you know, plushies. Like, I really love going to Tia Pancha and also the thrift store. Like, it's really fun. And the thrift haul that I got the other day was just so cute. I actually got this top from the thrift store and I think it's so cute for bed because it also matches my little pants. So like I'm so happy. um but yeah, I'm just like really excited and you know, maybe my mood might change a little bit, but I don't know. Well, I did go to the mental hospital that my mom told me that she was in, and I wasn't able to see her that day, and it's like an hour and 40 minutes away from where I currently live. I really wanted to visit her, but the visiting hours for her unit is literally only on Sundays. And I tried calling too, but she never called back. I mean, I don't know if the nurses told her that I was trying to get a hold with her, but I feel really bad because we were just talking the other day and I wish she would have told me something because if she did, I would have like tried to talk to her, try to help her, you know, talk her out of some stuff. Like get her mind going into a different place, more positive, you know, positive kind of outcome for her. But I mean, you know, everything happens for a reason and whatever happens, I will support her because I know that eventually she's gonna find her way on the right path. And I feel like right now is just a really bad time. But soon she's gonna find things that she likes. And she's gonna find someone who cares about her, and I really hope she does, because, you know, everybody will have that time and it will come eventually. For me, I had to block out all of the negative people in my life, and I had to make decisions for myself because I wanted to live my life more positive instead of negative. I grew up in a negative household, and I just really wanted things to get better. And I knew they were going to get better, but slowly as I grew up, my hope was like going down a little bit. And at one point, I thought I had no hope left. But God has His ways. He will have people come to you, and it may not be the right people. It may be someone who you might have met in your past life. You never know. But I am very like intuitive. I believe in a lot of things. I believe that whenever I was young, I believed that I would make it out, and I became strong enough to, you know, help myself. And I did have to change myself, and some people didn't like that change because they wanted to control me. And I didn't want that to continue to happen. So I left on my own. I got my own apartment, and now I'm starting my own life. And I have my own things that I really, really love doing. Like, I really love coloring. I really love sketching. I really love thrifting. I really love collecting plushies. Like, I also like doing makeup and nails. Like, I'm a girly girl. But, I really like doing all these things that I was never able to do. And, I mean, I just had, whenever I was living with my family, I just had to keep telling myself that, you know, I just had to keep telling myself only 2 or 3 more years. I just kept telling myself that. And when I was younger, when I was like 13, I just kept saying like 10 more years or like 12 more years, and I will be on my own, you know. I will have my own life, and I can get away. And that's what happened. But the thing is, I didn't wait until I was 18. I waited until I was 17, and I left. And everybody had doubted me, and like everybody had their opinions, and they judged me. Even my family did it. Like, my mom, she said whenever I was moving out, she said, "You're gonna come back within a year, and you're gonna have a baby too." And she was right about the baby, but she was wrong about me coming back. I mean, I do love her and all, but sometimes it's just good to distance yourself from people that you love, especially if they have a negative outcome. I mean, my mom, she's a really sweet person and all, but sometimes she just has a different meaning. Like, she never really liked men that much. She always distrusted men. And I don't blame her. I mean, I really don't. But she never found the right one. And she liked to say that all men were the same, but, you know, there are still some good ones out there. You just have to wait for the right one to come to you. Not all men are like, I mean, some women will say that all men are the same. I mean, I used to be like that too. But I just, you know, waited, and I took my time, and eventually I found my high school sweetheart. And now I'm living like, not like luxury, but well off. You know, I'm actually very happy with how I'm living, and I'm happy for the things that I have. I'm grateful for my life. And when I was younger, I used to never be like that. I used to be very sad. And I used to always be negative about everything because that's the only thing that I was surrounded by. I was surrounded by people who would say negative things, people who made me feel like I was not worth it, you know? And, you know, I let it I let it happen. And I feel like I don't want to be like how my family was. So, there was a few like incidents that happened that just made me wish I, had a different family. But if that was the case, I would have never found my high school sweetheart. I would have never had this beautiful life. And I'm just happy for what I have. And I'm grateful that God didn't, that God gave me the family that I grew up with. Because now I can be a better person. And I can show my future kids, like, you can be a better person too. And not to take things for granted. Because eventually, things will get better. Things will always be better. You just have to wait and give it some time. Sometimes people are impatient, and, that's what kind of like, they kind of miss out on some things. Like, I was a little bit impatient, and I eventually gave up on finding love. Because I knew that some men were just, ugh, no, no, no. But, eventually, when I got to my second high school, I made a lot of friends, and there was people who talked behind my back, like, they're still spreading rumors about me. But I never let it get to me. I never let it get to me because, I mean, they were probably just jealous, People like to comment about you when they don't even really know you. And I feel like that's kind of like a bad thing to do because eventually the more you talk bad about people, the more bad you will receive. And I learned that a lot because whenever I was younger, I used to be very negative about everything. I used to not like anything. I used to not like wanting to go out anywhere. Like, my mom, she used to ask me if I wanted to go to the stores. But whenever we would go, I usually would never get anything, and my sisters would get everything. And at that point, I just didn't want to go anymore. So I just stopped going, and she didn't see the signs that I was a little depressed and that I had anxiety because at that time I was getting bullied in school. And I mean, eventually the bullying got a little worse, and I just didn't want to, do things anymore, and I was just sad. And eventually I just laid in bed all day and cried myself. Like, I cried myself to sleep. I cried during the day. I would listen to sad songs. I'm 100% sure that most of y'all who watch my videos will probably have the same music taste as me. But, basically, I was just a little, sad. And I just wanted somebody who would listen, and eventually when I got to high school, God answered my prayers, and I finally found that someone. And you guys will too, trust me. Life does get better, and eventually you will have so many things that you never expected you would have, but all of a sudden you just have it now. And time goes by so fast when you're with the person you love the most. And when you sleep a lot. He doesn't have to worry about me going off and cheating because literally the only person I'm cheating on him with is my bed. I know, it's so embarrassing. But like, it's okay because, sleep is good. Sleep is really good. But yeah, other than that, like, life will get better. mm, everything happens for a reason, and I don't judge people for anything, and I don't blame them for judging me either, because they might have had to go through the same thing I had to, or maybe even worse. So that's why I never take my life for granted, because I know I have everything that I need, and I'm excited for new beginnings and new endings. And I'm literally ecstatic. I'm so happy, and I mean, I don't have any words to explain it. And I was telling him the other day, like, I was so happy, and I don't have any words to explain it. Because, when you're so happy and so excited, I don't know. You're just so happy. Sorry, I thought I was about to burp. This baby, whew. I mean, I say that in a good way. But, she or he is always hungry. Yeah. And I'm just so happy. I mean, I was crying the other day because I was so happy, and I literally have the stuff. I worked hard for the stuff that I get. Like my art supplies. Whenever I was in middle school, I went to visit my sister in Illinois, and she would pay us for doing like chores around her house and stuff, taking care of the kids and stuff. So I kind of know a little bit about it. um, and I would use that money on Five Below for like art supplies, like coloring books and gel pens. Gel pens I always dreamed of having. And they had 48 pack for only $5. And I bought like 4 packs. I was literally so happy. And I mean, I can't explain how happy I was, but I worked hard for it, and that's the best thing. That's the best feeling you can get, is when you work hard for something and you put in so much effort and so much time just to get the things that you like and the things that you want and the things that will make you feel a lot better and make you feel calmer, and you know I'm getting a little tired. But yeah, just stuff that will make you feel, you know, happy, like stuff that makes you feel, I don't know how to explain it. Like you really work hard for something, and you finally get the thing that you've been wanting for the longest. It's literally the best feeling in the world. You're so happy, you're so excited. You start like, you know, you start just doing whatever with what you bought. Like me, when I bought the gel pens, I started doing art, I started drawing, I started coloring, and my art has gotten more detailed and more better over time. And I used to be jealous of some girls in my school because they used to draw so well. And I was like, wow, you're really good at this stuff. And they were like, yeah, it takes a lot of time. And I realize now how long it takes. I mean, art isn't something you can just rush. Art is something you have to be patient with. It takes time in order to get all the colors, the lines, literally everything. And I used to be so fast with it too. And people in middle school used to call me a printer because it looks so good. And I used to spend most of my time doing art. I used to just stay alone and listen to music while drawing and, making up more ideas as I went. And that's just literally the best. And I'm just so happy that things are the way they are now. Because we can do so much more together than without one another. And I just really love that. And I'm also going to be posting a video later about the stuff that I got from the thrift store and also from the oh yeah, the stuff that I got from Tia Pancha. So stay tuned for that video. Bye guys.